Hey everyone, we're at a funky angle here today. I look absolutely terrible. I've just thrown this hat on because my hair is just a complete bush and everything and whatever, but I'm really excited to tell you guys about some awesome plan that I've conjured up in my brain over the past couple of days. Now, as you guys know, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I've got this graphics card issue, I've got this issue with the hard drive space and all that's, you know, whatever. Right, cool, whatever. So then you guys were kind enough to donate me a total of £182 so far, and I'm still getting donations. So before I say anything else, guys, I'd like to say a massive thank you. Just literally a huge thank you, because it does really mean the world to me. The amount of people that donated £1, like seriously, I got so many pound donations that literally accounted for like 60 or 70 quid, which is, you know, the price of a 1 terabyte hard drive. So that's absolutely amazing, and that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted, you know, quite a few people just to donate £1, just so that I could get myself slightly less stuck in the mud, basically. So again, massive thank you. I absolutely love the support that I'm getting from you guys, it's unbelievable, and hopefully I'm returning the favour by doing quite a few videos lately and whatnot, and I've got some awesome stuff coming up. But I'm sidetracking a little bit. Basically in this video I'm going to tell you where that £182 is going, and also why is it going on that particular thing. So, I've come to a bit of a conclusion. I need a computer for upstairs. Now, I've had a few people comment saying, why don't I use my G3 upstairs or my G4 upstairs? On a serious note, I do plan on tracking things like drums upstairs. So we're talking, you know, 8 channels, you know, full tracking, all with various plugins. So I'm going to need a bit of a powerful computer. So the plan is, actually, I'm going to just do a little cut here because I can't contain my excitement. I need to calm myself down a little bit before I tell you. Okay, all jokes aside, I just had to go and check something, whatever. But basically, my big announcement is my Mac Pro is going up into the studio. Now, what am I going to do to my Mac Pro before it goes up there? First things first, I'm going to throw a graphics card in there, but it doesn't need to be anything good because I'm just doing audio stuff. It just needs to be compatible with Mountain Lion and quiet. So it can be anything, I really don't care. So I'm going to throw a graphics card in there, which shouldn't be too much of a problem because I can sell my X1900 for about £100 on eBay, hopefully. So that's going up there. What else am I doing to the Mac Pro before it goes up there? I'm taking out all of my hard drives, apart from the 1 terabyte black. So the 1 terabyte black will be the boot drive for the Mac Pro and also the drive for everything else in the meantime. I will get an SSD for it in the future to run up in the studio, but for now it's not my main priority. I want an SSD on the setup that is going to run things like my emails, my, you know, daily video editing, all this stuff. That's where I want the SSD, because that's where I want to gain the extra speed navigating the OS. Having an SSD in the studio to me at the moment isn't fully essential. So that's that. Mac Pro's going up there. Bit of a change, bit crazy, but when you hear the next part it's going to be really exciting. Well, as you can see, I have my G3 sitting here. My G3 is actually powered up, running dual displays with the new Radeon 9200. Absolutely amazing, love it. If you haven't seen any of that, please check out those videos. But to cut a long story short, I've successfully locally sold my gaming PC for £500. So the price is really good. The price is sort of mate's rate, even though I probably couldn't get a lot more than that for it on eBay. But I'm still maybe £250 out of pocket from when I built it, but I built it a long time ago, so that's absolutely fine. Very happy with that price. And where is that 500 going? Well, this is where it gets exciting. The 500 is going to... No, wait a second. Before I tell you that, the 182 is going... the 182 from donations is going on a 4-bay external RAID enclosure with FireWire 800, eSATA, USB 3.0, all this glorious connectivity, and it will also support SATA 2 and SATA 3 drives. That's essential. So I'm going to be ordering that enclosure really soon and unboxing that for you guys. But the 500 for the gaming PC is going towards a brand new Mac Mini, and that's what's going to run my setup. So 500, plus a 200 of saving. End of January I'm going to get my payment from YouTube and payments from various other things. That'll hopefully give me enough money to spec out my Mac Mini to the highest end Quad i7 one available at the time. I'll do the RAM myself. I'll stick 16 gigs of RAM in it myself because that'll be 70 or 80 quid. Apple are probably charging like 200 quid. But yeah, I'm going to knock it up to, I think it's 2.6 gigahertz Quad i7, which surprisingly scores 100 more than my Mac Pro in Geekbench. So that's awesome. My 8-core Mac Pro is going upstairs in the studio, and my gaming PC is getting sold. I'm sticking a Mac Mini on this setup, and all of the hard drives from my Mac Pro are going into the external RAID enclosure, and I am buying that enclosure from the money that I got from YouTube donations. So that is literally all of my problems solved. The only thing that I haven't quite worked out is when I'm going to have enough money to quiet down my Mac Pro. In other words, replace the X1900. But look at it like this. Even though the display is a higher resolution in my studio, it's only a single display. So when I was running a single display on this setup, the card was a bit quieter. So hopefully if I put the Mac Pro behind my studio desk, the fan noise isn't going to be that bad. If it is bad, then I'll look at getting you know, a silent graphics card as quick as I can. But you know, I'm looking to get a graphics card for this within February. But as soon as the buyer for my gaming PC says, yeah, I'm ready to go, then I can be ordering a Mac Mini at the end of January. So that's awesome. I'll be ordering the external RAID enclosure with the YouTube donation money at the well, very soon actually. I just need to transfer my PayPal money into my bank account, get all that stuff rolling, and then that's going to be really exciting. So I hope you guys like my plan. I know I'm going to get some comments saying, Tom, why don't you get a 06, 07 Mac Pro for the same price as a Mac Mini, stick it in the studio, blah 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 blah. Guys, I'm going to be honest, that i7 Mac Mini, the Quad i7 2012 Mac Mini, absolutely smokes the 06, 07 Mac Pro, and nobody can really deny that. I mean, the upgradability thing is a bit of a downer, but the plan is for me to throw my 256 gig SSD after the PowerPC Challenge into the Mac Mini, while still keeping the original 1TB drive in the Mac Mini for my iTunes library or whatever, and then I'll use the external enclosure for all of my video editing. Simple. And I'm going to be loving that. And then I've got my 3TB USB 3.0 hard drive for Time Machine. Everything's going to be perfect. And I'm sorry if you just heard that noise. That was my graphics card going crazy. But anyway guys, that's the huge update. All of this is going to be taking place over the next 2 months. Once I'm all sorted with my current Mac setup, I can then rethink the PowerPC Challenge and get all that stuff rolling. But don't you guys worry about the PowerPC Challenge yet, because I've got a series of videos. It'll probably be maybe a 2 or 3 part video. I'm doing a build. It's not my money, so you know, it's all cool, but I'm doing a very exciting Socket FM2 build, and I'm going to be documenting that whole thing on video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this update. Very exciting stuff. Cannot wait to get my hands on that Mac Mini. G3, as far as I'm concerned, can stay there. I absolutely love it. It's a really fun machine to play around with, and yeah, like I said in my G3 videos, later on this year in the summer and stuff, when I get a bit of spare money, I would like to do some crazy upgrades to that, like throw a new CPU in it and whatnot. But anyway guys, before I ramble on even more, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys like my plan. Feel free to post your feedback down below. Visit the links in the description, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time.